finished the back end for now. No more welding. Now coming on to the messy bit. So I want to know what's underneath here. It's got a lot of stone chip on it. So what I want to do is get all that stone chip off. If you notice, I've shifted the car over into a position where I've got a lot more room down here. I've took my welder out. Still got my little chair. I've took my welder out because obviously I'm not going to be welding now for a bit. So what I need to do now is clean this floor up so that I can see what's in here, you know, and assess what I need to do next, whether I need to brace the car up and cut certain sections out, because if you look, it's only two here, so possible, I don't know yet, but I could just come to that long, like get a floor section here. I don't know yet, you know, this is all new to me, but obviously I've got to take all the sound deadening off the floor of the car so that I can see what's underneath all that there as well. I'm happy the back's finished. I won't be touching the back now until I come to paint prep. So I've got quite a bit of work to do on the floor, but it's like I said, I don't know what I'm going to be doing until I take all this stuff off roof. So I'm going to start on this side, take this side off, move the car over to this side of the garage and do that side, and I can see what we're looking at. Until I get all this stripped off, I don't know. I'm going to be using this little tool as well. I don't know the name of it. I call it a rotary. And it just strips it all, so it's going to be really messy. I remember when I did the roof, I did the floor on this, and inside those wheel arches, it was pretty messy. It's in your hair, it's in your clothes, it's in your pockets. So I'm going to get on with this now. All that's finished now. I just need to fill that up. But can you see all that filler underneath all that? So hopefully I'm probably going to have to strip the whole wing and see how much damage is on it. I don't want to be fitting new quartz panels, so if I have to put filler in it, I will do. I'm not afraid of putting filler in it. I don't have a problem with putting filler in it, but it's probably got full of filler, and I'm probably thinking that quarter panel's got filler in it as well, although there's none under the paintwork there where you can see the filler under there. You can't see any of that side. Right, so it's time to clean this floor off. I just thought I'd bring you in. So I'm cleaning this. Obviously that's original, and this stuff's like a wax. It's wax, is that? I've never seen that before, but you can see someone's joined the floor here, so I'll put money on it. I'll have to put a section in here and probably just come up on top of here and join it in that section, or in that section down there. I'm not sure yet. So it looks like I'm probably going to have to brace the car. That's probably a definite, that. But yeah, if I bring you, I mean, I'm not the best at welding. Some of my welding on that boot floor, when I first started, it's a bit shit, but it has got better. You can see where they've cut it there, but there's definitely holes in it there, so it's definitely going to have to be replaced. I don't know how far it goes or what, but this is like a wax. And you see, just looks like a wax. So I'm going to clean that wax off and then start cleaning this off. And I think this centre bit is going to be nice and clean under there. I'll bet it's nice and clean. That, believe it or not, took me 3 hours to strip. Now there's probably a better way of doing it, but I don't know what it is. So let me tell you what's happening. So I think this holds in the heat shield for the exhaust. Now that's pretty rusted, that just came off, so it's probably going to have to be a repair there. That one's not as bad. That one's okay. All these tabs are okay. I think they hold the petrol lines. Yeah, that one holds the battery, I think, if I can remember correctly. It's such a long time ago that I did it. Right, so when I was stripping this is what I've noticed. So if water's not getting down into there and making it all rust under there, I'll be very surprised. So I found a massive hole there, that goes in down in there, and I'm sure this, I don't know what they look like underneath these cars, but I'm not sure whether that's supposed to be blocked over. I think they've just put a piece over there. But it looks like all this section that I've left is going to have to come off. And a new piece put in. Where I'm going to cut it, I don't know. If you see these here, these are all its war wounds. That's what I'm going to call them. It's war wounds. Some of them might be, like, I don't know, like those there, whether they're supposed to be there. I don't know, this is probably the first time I've ever seen a floor of a Mini. So I'm going to say that it's all going to have to come off. And I'll put money on it. But that side's the exact same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strip that side next weekend. And then I'm going to probably strip the inside of the wings and underneath the bulkhead. Or is that the toe board and that's the bulkhead? I don't know. That might be the toe board. I'm not sure. I need to get some rust cure on that. This is beautiful. This has just got some etch primer on it. It'll just protect it being in my garage. It's obviously hopefully protected a little bit. So they're all nice. Those are all nice. It's look at that. I didn't forget to tell you about that one. That's definitely going to have a new piece put in there. But what I've done, I've saved some of the car, so I could probably use some of this metal off the car. When I took the wings off, I chucked all the metal. Should have thought about that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work my way around here, clean all these up. I need to figure out how to trim all the metal off. I'm going to be sure it's going to be these. Whether I trim all that off, I don't know whether that comes off this piece. If that comes off this piece, I don't know. I'm going to have to take these off. I'm going to have to take that closing panel off under the wing, because on the other side there's a hole there and I want to fix it with a piece of metal. I started cleaning that off, and at some point I'm probably going to need to fit the doors back on before I put the air posts on. I need to get those off. I'm not even sure how they come off. Probably take that weld off, and they probably tap out because they're only bent round there, aren't they? And then I can clean all this metal up here and see what it is. I know there's a joint there, and if that panel's nice, I'll just clean it up and repaint it. There's no point taking it out if there's nothing wrong with it. Alright, that's it for me today. I just thought I'd show you that. This is really boring work. So what I'm probably going to do is just put a little bit of it on, of me taking all this paint off, and then every now and again just telling you what I've done and showing you, like things like that with holes in it, things like that. I think that might be better, because it is quite boring, all this. Even I'm getting bored. Right, that'll be it for me. Yeah, I reckon that one as well. I reckon that one's going to be a bad one. You can see it already, all the rust that's bubbling up. We'll soon find out. Oh, cat's in.